Hey there, welcome to Balcony TV Cairns. I'm ALETA, and it's great to be here at the Airlie Beach Festival of Music. What a beautiful place and location. And it's my great pleasure to have on the show today, Diana and Anaid. Hi.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Oh no, it is all my pleasure. What are you going to play?
Into Your Heart from the new album, My Queen.
Fantastic, let's hear it.
All right. Into your heart, falling fast into a shifting game, falling deep where the soul has no name. New perspective, fire on fire, future's mine 'cause it's taking me higher. You know it's true, there's a light in you. You see, there's a light in me, there from the start. Stay a little bit longer, get a little bit closer, and go a little bit deeper into your heart. Stay a little bit longer, get a little bit closer, and go a little bit deeper into your heart. Where's the meaning? When everything's disappearing, we've got to take a chance. What makes the spirit dance? Where's the meaning? What is this feeling? We've got to give a damn. What makes our hearts go bang, bang, bang? Falling deep into the rabbit hole, nothing gained. Future's mine 'cause it favors the brave. You know it's true, there's a light in you that will never go dark. Can't you see, there's a light in me, there from the start. Where's the meaning when everything's disappearing? We've got to take a chance. What makes the spirit dance? Where's the meaning? What is this feeling? We've got to give a damn. What makes our hearts go bang, bang, bang? Stay a little bit longer, get a little bit closer, and go a little bit deeper into your heart. Stay a little bit longer, get a little bit closer, and go a little bit deeper into your heart. Falling deep into the rabbit hole, falling deep into the rabbit hole, falling deep into the rabbit hole.
Diana, that was fantastic.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Thank you.
I think that's what I like about your music and what you do is the fact that you are never too afraid to like really show yourself, your true self, and go down those rabbit holes and bring out what is personal to you, but also it actually touches other people as well.
Absolutely. My songs all touch on issues which are important to other people and are important issues in society at the moment. And, you know, always on my tours as well, there's shows included that are charity fundraisers for different events. And, you know, if it's a homeless event or if it's a queer event or if it's a anti-bullying or something to support the floods or something like that, you know, it's always something very close to my heart, having been a homeless child as well and having been a victim of domestic abuse and, you know, childhood sort of bullying, and also seen a lot of bigotry, especially now with my beautiful sister who's my transgender sister now. So, you know, there's a lot of issues that other people can relate to and I can give a bit of a voice to, and I like to give that encouragement.
Well, that's why we need people like you, because there's so much that goes on and so many people would feel totally alone if it weren't for music.
Absolutely. Yep. I used to feel totally alone, you know, when I was in foster care and my dad was in jail, and other times like that when I was being looked after by family, or not family really, but just left with strangers or whatever. And music and songs on the radio and, you know, seeing musicians and hearing them talk about what they had been through was definitely a bolstering thing for me and kept me going. And that's all I ever wanted as I was growing up, was to be able to do the same thing. And it obviously is quite cathartic, if that's the word. It's a healing thing as well for me too.
Yeah, which is fantastic. And I think that you said you had basically started playing guitar when you were around about 14, and then when you were 21, your first album was released, but that was through the help of somebody who heard your music and just wanted to help you.
Absolutely. It's so beautiful when people get behind something that they believe in and they feel like they've got a few dollars in the bank and they're not using it and they can spare it. And this was a stranger to me, but a friend of uncle of my friend, and he was a member of Greenpeace and he had some money put aside and he just loaned me enough to make an album. And being a young mum, you know, there's no way I could have got together $10,000 to do that. And I just jumped in the studio, and obviously the songs are very acoustic based, so it wasn't too difficult to go into the studio in Byron and just put down, you know, my favourite songs at the time. And it was really lovely to have that kind of support from that Greenpeace person. And obviously one of the causes close to my heart, the environment and animals. You know, I'm a vegan, and I you know, am obviously do as many charities as I can for the environment, and just to help our local communities as well with things like homelessness and flood relief or whatever is the issue at the time.
Okay, so a lot has happened in all that time since 1997 when that first album came out, and you were actually thrust into the limelight a little bit, so to speak, with your first single, and that got a lot of attention. And but now let's move to the new album, which that song is off. My Queen. Now, this is great. This was produced by Steve James. You know, he's a bit of a legend. So what was it like working with him?
He's a total legend, and I was so excited to meet him and to work with him and to find that we had this connection, that we could work together well, and we obviously enjoyed the process. And the beautiful thing for me was I had spent quite a few years writing the songs. So this was the longest songwriting period that I had ever spent since my very first album. And so I brought to the table over 20 songs, which he was mortified. You know, that was too many, but it was fun for me, and it was definitely the most fun that I've had working with someone, like pulling apart the songs and just, you know, really enjoying the musicians. And I mean, to be honest, I always enjoy that part of it, but it was the songwriting that really I enjoyed. I just took so much time and so much love to write the songs, and I think Steve really appreciated that as well, and he really got to get the diamonds out of it. Yeah,
well, he has actually been quoted as saying that about all the albums that he's produced, something like over 100, it is definitely in his top 10 of favourite albums he's ever worked on, which is definitely a wonderful thing to...
It's amazing.
Accolade to have,
Yeah, absolutely. I'm so honoured, like, to hear that, and the company that I'm keeping, it's just, it's too much. It's great.
Look, I'm sure things will just get even better and better for you, and I wish you all the best. It's been an absolute pleasure having you on the balcony today, Diana.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks so much. And a big thanks to the Sea Star Apartments, to the Coral Sea Resort, to to Travel Beats in Cairns, and also to the Jack, Musos Garage, and of course the Airlie Beach Festival of Music. What a fantastic event. And don't forget to tune in next time to Balcony TV Cairns.